Tennessee Titans fans. It gets to the point where you just have to laugh. Like the last 2 years, 2 to 3 years of being a Tennessee Titans fan has just been almost comedic. It's been so awful at every turn. One of those like sitcom or cartoon type moments where you're always like, oh, well, at least it can't possibly get any worse. And then something happens to make it even worse. Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. His first year there as a head coach, they defeat the Denver Broncos 10-7 in the snow in the AFC Championship, and they will be playing in 2 weeks in the Super Bowl. He was our coach. We fired him 2 years ago, and now he's going to the Super Bowl with another team. Like I said, a comedy of errors. One disaster after another. You could make a documentary about these last few years of the Tennessee Titans, and it wouldn't even be a serious documentary. It wouldn't even be like a heartfelt, emotional documentary. It would be a comedic documentary. Where do you even start? Trading A.J. Brown. Guess what? He won the Super Bowl last year. He's played in 2 Super Bowls and won one of them. There's part one right there. Now, you fired Mike Vrabel 2 years ago, and a bunch of people, not me, but a bunch of other people said, oh, that seems like a stupid decision. But you doubled down. You doubled down and said, no, this is what we must do. And then he comes to your stadium this year, annihilates you. The fans are chanting his name. There are Titans fans in the crowd with signs that say, please come back. We were wrong. And now he's going to the Super Bowl, and you fired him. I mean, how does Amy Adams Strunk feel right now? She wouldn't even look at him that day that he was there to play us at Nissan Stadium a few months ago. You're going to have to look at him now because he's coaching in the Super Bowl. Not to mention, you hire Rand Carthon to be the GM. You pick him over Vrabel multiple times. You give him more power as Vrabel gets fired, and then Carthon gets fired because he was so bad at his job. And the coach that he picked, Brian Callahan, you kept him, and he ended up being horrible. And then he got fired, and he was Vrabel's replacement, who was supposed to be the offensive guru who took us to the next level. One comedic error after another. Will Levis shovel passing that ball into the air in week 1 last year, underhanding the ball. We had a quarterback who literally just became a human meme. Then our new quarterback, who was a first overall pick, is pretty much saying, I mean, we don't cuss on the channel, but we booty. If we keep it a buck, we booty. That's what your new quarterback is saying about the team he just got drafted to. First overall. 3-14, back-to-back. Mike Vrabel's getting ready to coach in the Super Bowl, and we're 6-28 over the last 2 seasons since we fired him. Like, eventually, you've got to just be like, of course, what can go wrong will go wrong, and then some. There's always like a little cherry on top to put on top of it. Because guess what? We traded Kevin Byard for a 5th rounder. Now he is a Pro Bowl, all-pro safety with the Chicago Bears, who made it in a deep run in the playoffs. And the pick that we used to trade him was used on Jarvis Brownlee, who we traded in his 2nd year in the league for a 6th round pick from the Jets. Oh, the Calvin Ridley contract. Just one comedic error after another. The L'Jarius Sneed experiment. One disaster after another. And it just keeps on going. Every signing we have is a disaster. Every draft pick doesn't pan out. Every coach gets fired. Every GM gets fired. Everybody that leaves does awesome. But as they say, the old saying, the night is always darkest before the dawn. And if that saying is true, then the dawn should be breaking at any given second, because I don't know if it can get much darker. I don't know if it can get much darker. I mean, I see all these images coming out of Nashville today of the ice on the power lines and the trees weighing it down. That's how my Tennessee Titans heart feels. Like ice and cold is just weighing it down. It's crumbling under the weight of just the cold ice that the Tennessee Titans have given me over these last couple of years. One disaster after another. And in life, when things are happening like that, where it's just one disaster after another, you just need something to go right to get it going back in the right direction. And hopefully that was Cam Ward and the development that he was somehow able to show late in the season. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's last year's draft class, which shows promise. Maybe it's Robert Saleh. You know? Maybe. But man, it's going to be a long couple of weeks listening to everybody talk about the fact that Mike Vrabel used to be the coach of the Tennessee Titans, and now he's coaching in the Super Bowl. You're going to hear that a lot. The Titans will once again be the butt of the joke again. And it could get worse. Because it always does. He could win the Super Bowl in 2 weeks, and then you have another 6 or 7 months of, wow, bet the Titans feel stupid. It never ends, man. Never ends. You know we're going to trade Will Levis somewhere, and he's going to go be awesome. You know it. He's going to end up starting quarterback for somebody next year, and they're going to be great. And they're probably going to come play the Titans next year, and they're going to destroy us. Oh, my gosh. It never ends, man. One disaster after another. Tighten up.